Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time we did a bunch of stuff in the mausoleum, including finding the supposed Omni-Gear. And now we need to figure out how to get it to the surface. In the meantime, I did a bunch of walking, but apparently not enough for Margie, as she's still walking on the spot for some reason. Anyway, this is the door leading to the bridge. If you get lost in that big hallway with all the doors that we went into, where I said to go to the third one first for the treasure, and the second one after to progress with the plot, just keep following that hallway, and eventually you'll make it back to the room that has the elevator in it, and you'll be able to go to that one. Anyway, I just recommend using the map in whoever's guide it is that I'm following. I can't remember off the top of my head, actually. Anyway, it's one of the top ones, anyway. Yeah, the tool guy. The guy we saw before. Yeah, we kind of knew that. They were both downstairs in the last episode. What are you doing back here, anyway? You already knew that. You knew he was going there when you left the mausoleum. Oh, well, whatever. Unless the guy last time just had the exact same palette as this guy. That's possible, the exact same sprite. But I think it's the same person. Anyway. I guess since we opened the door with the Fatima Jasper, now it's open for everyone. Now he's here and he sells stuff. Not really necessary. You don't need to really worry about that too much, but first, let's go over here and take a look at the panel. Now that we've turned on all the power, we get determined awesome music, which I love. And we gonna do something special, or are we just gonna have long sweeping shots of everything? Okay. I guess we're gonna do neither. We're just gonna go, oh, look at that, something finally happened. Yeah. There's lots of non-docking sequences that are very much like docking sequences in terms of them showing off the mechanical aspects of different things that they've animated for the game. So, what have we done? You know you can do it, you have no idea what you're doing, though. Hell, I have no idea what you're doing. He's fiddling with buttons. He's using the selfie method of bang on it hard until it works. Of course, that seems to work for many, many protagonists and characters in the Final Fantasy universe. And we have somehow launched out of the ground, and it's a flying saucer. What is with this game and flying saucers? Why are there so many flying saucers in this game? Got not Solaris. We have oh, who is it? Shivat. We have this one. I don't think that's the last one. I think there's one more actually. Open the Sky Dome. Huh? What's going on here? That sounds like a buildup of something. It's already moving. Bart? What? Bart, just because you have a new gun doesn't mean you need to shoot it right away. What did you blow up that we wanted to keep now? Bet you I lost my airship because of this. Did I lose my airship? What did you hit, Bart? Bart. He's already happy about it. He's got a new gun. Nothing else matters. Yeah, Bart kind of oopsed it on that one. Apparently the shoot button. Gotta learn not to press the shoot button. Yeah. He's always doing things he shouldn't have done. Why is there an extra space after I've? Oh well, whatever. There's lots of little tiny typos and grammatical errors throughout this game. Not that I really pointed many of them out, because I don't tend to notice a lot of them. Not when I'm trying to read quickly enough to comment and, read at the same time. When I'm playing on my own, I do tend to notice that kind of stuff a little more often. Yeah, he almost shot the Tower of Babel. And I don't know why he's all of a sudden changed his dialect to, like, I don't know, Old English, or I guess it's slightly Old English. Yeah. He calls it Fort, I'm assuming that stands for Fort Jasper. So, yeah, basically, this is putting the Goliath to shame as far as strength and size goes. Yeah, he keeps babbling here. Sure. You haven't fouled up yet. You foul up all day, every day, Bart. That's why you get kicked out of the party so often. Not really true, it's just because Wild Smile is his main claim to fame in specific fights, and it just doesn't seem to work as well anymore. There are enemies that seem to be immune to its effects, specifically bosses. In fact, I think some of the upcoming bosses. Not right away or anything, but in due time. Over there, let's go play with other buttons that we don't know what they do. You think when you design a very complicated ship like this, you would leave an instruction manual around here somewhere. Bart, no, please, don't break everything. Just because you have a cannon doesn't mean you need to fire it. Oh, you learned how to open the top, that's good. Now we can get that gear out. Sweet. Awesome! Now let's get moving here. Might as well go grab that gear. Yeah. Well, who said that? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's Shakan. He, I guess, leaked the information that he was going for the eyes, and so forcing Bart to come in here so that he would unlock it to protect, Margie's mother's corpse and open it himself, therefore making everything a lot easier for him to get at it because Bart would do all the work for him. And last but not least, we have the big enchilada himself. That's a really big ass gear. Very big gear. Those are all gear sized. And if you remember, some of those enemies may look familiar. Those pink guys, they look like the Etone enemies that we fought before. They are actually Neo-Etones, and the reason for why they would be siding with Shakan is the fact that Shakan, even though it was official that he had left the Ethos, he never did, as we found out at the bottom of the Ethos in that technologically advanced surveillance and information sending room, whatever it was for, I don't know. Yeah, so basically Shakan played Bart exactly how he wanted to. Son of a submariner! Yeah, somehow he's already right in the room, that big circular room that they all landed in, the one that we were in when we found access to that, the Omni gear there. All of the other doorways in that little hallway, I think, led to different rooms. I think this is the one that we went to, the second one. That's the only one that actually led to the one with the gear in it. So I would assume that that's the one that they've landed in. Somehow we have to get there and get into that area before they do. Anyway, I'm going to go all the way through the whole process of running through this area again, because it does take some time. And I will meet you. Well, there's soldiers now. Might as well show off one more fight. We'll show off some death blows here. And these guys are new anyway. Have I shown off all of Faye's? I think I have. So let's show off some of the other ones. Yeah, they can use other things. I don't care. We have Angel. Show off some of Bart's and Ellie's techs here. Might as well. Yeah, this is, of course, Wind Elemental. These two characters have a Wind Elemental with this combination and do lots of damage with it, which is nice. Did you just stop Ellie? You bastard! And she's throwing little potions at me. Okay, well, let's go with Land Break. This one, of course, is Earth Elemental. Reminds me of one of the Quake spells from Final Fantasy VII, in fact. Targeting arms, attack down. Well, I don't really care about that. Let's show off the last new one that I think he has learned. No. Okay, never mind. I actually did press the square button, it just, the game does not like me. Move status, there we go. Ellie's turn now. No, I said Ellie's turn now. There we go. This one, of course, again, is Wind Elemental. This one is Wind Elemental on her, Bart, Faye, and Satan, I believe. Everyone else has different variant of elemental or non-elemental attacks beyond the ones that we had already learned. Ah, crappy level up bonus. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to take the elevator and I will meet you by the door, the second door there in. Okay, we're here outside the second doorway. And the reason why I started out there instead of pretty much anywhere else is because as soon as you go through here, we not only get a battle, but we also get a storyline event. So, yeah, there are more enemies here. Let's, I haven't learned anything new with Faye, unfortunately, so let's just kind of work toward that, try and level up one of his death blows so we can learn something and use something new. Bart, I don't think I showed off that one. Of course, missing doesn't help. This should be Fire Elemental, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Nice column of fire, does lots of damage. Perfect. Now, would you stop shooting me for a minute, please? Yeah, her defense is kind of lacking at this point. Ow. Yeah, she can take a lot of damage in here, and these guys can use seal damage, which does do a decent amount of damage. And in character form, you cannot protect against seal, as far as I know. So let's go with one of these spells, see if we can end these guys quickly. You'd think something like that would hit everybody, but apparently not. We ended them quickly enough, so that's fine. Why are you healing him? He's at full. You should be healing her because she's got half her HP left. There we go. Much better. Now, we've already shown off everything from you, so let's show off the one that I haven't shown off from you. I think. Maybe I only showed off one with her. Yeah, I think I missed one with her as well, so. Anyway, she throws a big meteor at him. That's awesome. I think that's her fire one, by the way. And we get a Rosal. Big whoop. More enemies! More enemies! Crap. Well, most impressive. Well, yeah, I don't think we're going much further at this point. Yeah, that probably would be a good death for him, but I don't think that's going to happen. We already know quite a bit. Oh, so they kind of act separately. So even though Gebler, if you remember way back when we had our last invasion of the palace there, and I think Satan was there, and everyone else, and we were going to go and charge in and take down Shakan right then and there, and it was all a big trap, and then Mazen saved us with that stupid crab thingy, and that was really stupid. But at that time, Miang said flat out that, you know, he was just a figurehead, someone that they could manipulate. Well, at the same time, he was manipulating them and using them for his own ends as well. So it's not like he was just a pointless pawn. He actually does have some intelligence, as you kind of is shown by this trap here, and, you know, making Bart go all the way in here in order to get things done anyway. Margie manages to escape, somehow. How does the one without battle experience escape when the ones with battle experience can't? Whatever. Logic. Ooh, one little girl, huh? Yeah, a little bit. She's not too bright. You've made a fool of me for the last time. Well, that's a great thing for a holy man to say. Aw, now who? Huh? Hey, reinforcements! This is why we could not use Satan for this thing, even though the plot said he was going to Bledovec. But yeah, they either they're already finished. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's probably a good plan. Very true. You have nowhere left to go. I don't know why they gave up their hostages, because more people showed up. It would make more sense to contain those hostages, but oh well. Logic. Yeah, that's right. Till you get the Omnigear. Oh, and they're kinda going that way. Huh? Why is the door closed? So I guess they managed to lock it from the other side. So we gotta go open it up again. But wait! He's only got one eye. And how is that gonna work? Okay then, so what, do you only need one eye? I guess it accounts for eye replacements. It worked? How the hell does that make any sense? So his eye does need to work, which tells you something about his eye. And we're just not going to deal with that right now, are we? Yeah, they've made a very heavy implication here, and they will deal with it in a very short amount of time, actually. As soon as we're finished with the next sequence, in fact. Anyway, they don't say anything particularly interesting. Yeah, just head in here, and let's go after Margie there. So they're going to send in troops. Guess they already did send in troops. She's just a child. What can she do? Well, what can she do? She doesn't know how to pilot a gear. Oh. Whoa. What the hell did they just do to Margie? Let's get in there now. Yeah, they're just going to sit on their asses while we do that. I don't know if you can go up and talk to them or anything. I don't see any need. Whoa, run! Yeah, they're running by themselves. Yeah, they're shooting at us. Alright, up here. Into the gear. Where's Margie? She's in the gear, of course. And how did you make it? Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't be laughing about being shot in the leg. Yeah, stop putting yourself in danger. You're making Bart worry about you. Yeah, the fact that they're cousins and the fact that their ancestors have all ended up together kind of showing through these two now, even though they were so against the idea earlier on in the game. I love character growth. It is so nice to see. And we have the E-tones coming in here. And apparently they have telekinesis because the staff floats. Aim for the cockpit. Uh-oh. Too dangerous to go outside now. Might as well. Can I have my seat back, please? Uh-oh. There we go. She stands in the back there. Or sits. Maybe there's a second chair. Who knows? There's no control stick. How did she move it? I don't know how they're communicating at this point, but oh well. Uh-oh. Here comes the damage. I guess that would be seal damage, since that's all they do. That literally is all they do. Well, he figured out how. How? Bart, what are you doing? Yeah, I think that's really difficult for Bart to do. He doesn't do a lot of thinking, especially prior to situations. He just kind of makes shit up on the fly. Apparently, the Omnigear does not function by mechanical controls, but mental ones. This is very similar to the idea that was worked on by Dr. Nikolai, Maria's father, right? Except for these Omnigears are way older than anything that's going on right now. Yeah, they say that this happened, but we never get to see it, nor do we get to see that Omnigear at this point, anyway. They said that she didn't want to pilot it, mainly because, you know, it's kind of like a past thing, because Sophia, another character who looked a lot like Ellie, didn't want to pilot one that worked for her. Try an evasion the gear moving. Oh, envision, sorry. I can read. Oh, so it's controlled through mental processes. I think Bart's screwed here. Maybe not! He knows how to use the gear now! And the E-tone's already scared. And they all run. Because literally, they don't have a chance at all against an Omnigear. And even though we just got in here, I guess they could have had the, like a teleporter or a remote sensor or something like that on the gears. But yeah, they will arrive here. Now, these guys do seal damage, which does about 2,000 each. It's not really a boss fight, but there is a specific drop I want to get here. So I'm just going to keep doing the fight over and over again until I get it. And considering the time that's left, probably running a little long as is, so I think we'll just call her here, and next time we'll show off the fight that actually seems to get me the right drops. In fact, since I have Ellie set up for it, I could probably use air rods to knock them out in one shot, so that's probably what I'll do. Just if you're not doing that, I would recommend seal ARs, which block from 50% of seal damage, and we should, if you follow my recommendation, you should already have 6 of them at least. So, that being the case, you can put 2 on each character, and then you wouldn't take any damage. I would recommend leaving Ellie set up so that you can do this fight over and over again if you want to. Just save right outside, and unfortunately, if you're not using an emulator, you'll have to go through that cutscene a whole bunch of times. But I don't, because I have save states. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.